Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. On the last episode, we got Jaboy back. The Sworja Boy. And now, we're supposed to be heading out to one of the ruins, but as usual, we're supposed to check in on everybody and see what everyone's up to. So let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, there's a lot of people hanging out here. Nice to see you, Randy, Agate. It's about time you showed up. Oh, I'm really digging the new look on you. You upped your game since I last saw you. It's probably just the clothes. They were custom made, apparently. Alright, I guess we're going to be working with you too, huh? Let me make up for our lack of proper introductions yesterday. I'm Rennie Bright. I believe you and my father are practitioners of the same school. Huh? Really? As in Lieutenant General Cassius Bright? I never met him myself, but my master used to talk about him a lot. I'm Ren Sworja. Pleasure to meet you, Ren. And thanks for the help before. You're most welcome. He doesn't seem fazed at all. He's a lot calmer than I expected him to be. Something about him reminds me of Louis, though I should probably keep my eye on him. And I see you're here too. I guess this is the first time we've seen each other since Crossbell, huh? Did you change your hairstyle by any chance? Sure did. It's been 3 months since we've seen each other now. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kia Bannings. Nice to meet you all. Good to have you with us, Kia. I'm really grateful for all the help you've given us so far. It's no problem. You're the key to all our possible futures, Ren. So if there's anything else I can do for you, go ahead and ask. Am I really that important? Trust her. Keto's got a sixth sense about this stuff. Must be some kind of holdover from when she was the Septarian. Yeah, because that's just something you hear about every day. At this point, I don't think we have any choice but to believe it. To be clear, does that mean Instructor Ren's return has cleared a path to saving the future? Sorry, I can't see that far ahead. I just know we have a chance now. It all comes down to what you guys decide to do next. That's what will open up the way forward. Oh, there's only one place we can go, to where Crow Armbrust is waiting. He also pilots Divine Knight, yeah? That's not all. He was also a member of Class 7 in his day too. Guess things are starting to heat up, huh? Yeah. This is where our story really starts. Randy, Agate, thank you so much for everything. Don't mention it. Come on. No need to be so formal. We're way past that now. Alright, whatever you say. Are you two planning to go back to the Bobcat too? Yeah, I'm gonna search West Terrabonia next. Still haven't heard a word from Tito or Shara. I'm just gonna say that. I'll be heading east to meet up with Estelle and the others. I'll see what I can find out from there. Let's all keep each other posted if we learn anything new. Sounds good to me. I wonder where Tita is now. Hopefully she's with everyone else from the branch campus. Agreed. We still have yet to find a few of them, not to mention Instructor Toa. At the very least, I find it unlikely that the government would risk harming Tita. Even if she has been captured, they treat her well, for the circumstances. You really know how to take in the whole picture, don't you, Duchess? It's nice to meet a different kind of genius for once. I'll keep an eye out for Tita too. Then maybe when all this blows over, we can have tea together. I have some delicious Eastern blends I've been saving. Plus, we could even play some games together. That sounds lovely. I get the feeling you'd make for a fun opponent. Yes, I wouldn't want to get caught in the middle of these two going at it. Yeah, I'm glad they're on our side. What's up, you guys? Gals? I have to thank you, Principal Aurelia. I mean, General Leland. I understand how much of a risk it must have been for you to help us. Oh, it was nothing. Now that you're feeling more up to it, how about you join me for a drink? They're absolutely exquisite. Not that I'd expect any less out of one of the Purple Lightning's recommendations. Oh, this one's flavored with sprigs of lavender. Ain't that something? It's got such a refined taste to it, and is so refreshing. You just won't want to put it down. Of course, that means you might get a little tipsy. I'll pass. It's still early in the day, and I've got my students to think of. Laura, Fee, what are you guys drinking? Same thing as Sarah, except mine's booze-free. I'm also sticking with the non-alcoholic version. I may be old enough to drink now, but I see no reason to get inebriated during the day. I tried the non-alcoholic one before. Can't say I understand why it's such a hit in comparison. Well, we've built up quite a tolerance ourselves. It takes much more to cut loose sometimes. So it's a lavender ale then. I kind of want to try one myself, but I don't know if I really like how it tastes. If I really like how it tastes. Drinks of that nature are commonly quite bitter. I don't see the point in them. Bitterness has its own charm, you know, like with green tea. Green tea is, sometimes, depending on where you get it, green tea is extremely bitter. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I guess the kiddies just don't understand classier tastes. Who asked you? You're in no position to lecture us on sophistication, Ash. Just like old times. It does sound like a pretty interesting drink, though. Maybe I'll come back and try it some other time. Oh. So, will you two be going back to the Bobcat too? Yep, I'm off to search East Erebonia next. But Keto here is gonna have to drop her off back in Crossbell once she's wrapped things up. Well, that's only if I can find some clue about where Tio might be. I wish there was something I could do to help. Don't stack so much on your plate, Uni. You got your own part in this you gotta take care of. Let me handle TSI. You just focus on finding Toa and the other students. See you later, Yuna. I'll let you know the second we learn anything new. Down to the second, huh? We'll stay on the lookout for Tio, too. Whenever we can. Say hi to Lloyd for me when you get back home, Kia. You got it. Maybe you'll two even get the chance to meet up again sometime. That'd be nice. It's weird trying to imagine Lloyd and Instructor Rean getting along. True, but I suppose they have no reasons to fight now that all the motivating factors are resolved. The only time they fought was because they were both on opposing missions. Huh. These three. Oh hey, if it ain't my favorite customers. Team Thors, what you guys up to? Making the goodbye tour before you depart? More of a thank you tour, really. I've got a lot of people I need to show my gratitude to. Not least of all, you, Jalzat. You're your lifesaver in every sense of the word. You put yourself through so much danger, and just for my sake, too. Don't mention it. Given what you've been through, it was the least I could do. No kidding about the danger, though. What, with the military tightening its grip? Still, we decided that helping you was the only right thing to do. It's not like you forced us. Well, I appreciate it either way. You and your brothers have been taking the Bobcat all over the place, huh? Well, this problem isn't Erebonia's alone, right? So we've been flying back and forth from Liberel and Calvert for the most part. You are, huh? Well, if you find yourself running low on arms, you know who to call. Anti-air missiles, bunker busters, you name it, we got it. Hard pass. The machine guns and cannons do just fine. Things are different now, Jingo. We're not sky bandits anymore, you know. I do remember us hearing a thing or two about that. So your armaments came from... then. Yeah, things are looking to get a bit rough and tumble in the near future. They're second-hand, obviously, given our budget. I threw in some free ammo. Think of it as a one-time limited offer. That baby's full auto, so you can really eat through it if you're not careful. I'll keep that in mind. We'll put an order in if we start to run low. You're quite the connection to have, Jingo. She's done much for us as well. By the way, Jingo, what's your plans from here? I heard you were planning on leaving Aaron. I'm guessing you're heading back to Crossbow? Nah, I plan to keep on running my own gig. I got a packed schedule myself. Big jobs to take care of and all. Gonna hitch a ride with the Kappas for that. Partway at least. Big jobs, huh? Gotta say, I'm kinda curious. Though ignorance may be a bliss in this case. It's only natural someone in Jingo's trade will want to keep busy, given the way the world's turning. Well, either way, you've been a great help to us. I'm sure we'll see more of you again, whatever that might be. Sure thing. I'll make sure to have the good stuff ready for you. Good luck out there, guys. Same to you, Jingo. I'll stick around a bit longer and exchange some more intel. We can all meet up later, okay? But of course, see you in a bit. Yoink! Nope, looks like it's probably upstairs. Huh, the witch crew. Oh, it's you guys. We finished our preparations. We can depart anytime. Huh, that's new raiment of yours. Well becomes you, Rean. Huh, thanks, Vito. But seriously, thank you for sticking with me. Huh, you're welcome. I'd always wanted to get a look at the workshop in person anyway. And I'm glad Thomas and the General agreed to help us. Don't go thinking you're off the hook yet. If you knew what we were doing, you could have contacted us. Wait, did you get in touch right before everything went down? Oh, that? Let's just say it was a little insurance. And it came through at the best possible moment. What are we gonna do with you? You're just as flaky as ever. You haven't changed all that. You haven't changed all that much in all the time that I've known you. Huh, how about that? Hard to imagine Vita living here with all of you. Granios and I lived here as well. Ah, that takes me back. What, has it been 10 years now? This room hasn't changed at all. You could have gotten rid of my bed, you know. No way. We always knew you might come back someday. We didn't want you to drop in on us and have nowhere to sleep. Wow, you must have been pretty desperate to see me again. Maybe if you called more often, we wouldn't have to worry about you so much. You tell her, Emma. And grandmother, you could stand to be honest about how you feel too. Wow, Emma's really something once she gets going. No wonder she was class president in your day. Yeah, it's like she was born for that role. I kind of wish I had more time. Being here feels nostalgic. So nostalgic. Anyway, I'll leave Crow to you guys. He should be able to tell you more about the rivalries and the curse of the Empire. He spent so much time with the gnomes. He probably knows even more than I do. In other words, you're not going to tell us anything. You were such a sweet child once. Where did we go wrong? Huh. Alright, have it your way. We'll get to the truth eventually. As for Crow, I promise we'll take care of him. Thank you, Rean. I knew I could count on you. Oh, more events. Seeing the two of you together is so touching. If only Granios could be here too. That would be nice. Wasn't he sliced apart right down to his soul? I'll admit, that was unfortunate. But I'm gathering up the scattered pieces of his power, so he should be able to return one day. If I can't do that much, I'm not worried. I'm not worthy of being called the Azure Abyss. How could he be sliced apart to his soul? What did they use? With your abilities, it might just be possible. How infuriating. It took me at least a century to master creating a familiar. I'm sure Vita only picked it up this fast because she had your knowledge and experience to draw on, grandmother. How did we get around to talking about something so weird? They are witches after all. I guess this is normal for them. Hey Celine, aren't you going to change into human form? I was looking forward to seeing that. Oh hey, you're right. I'm so used to you being a cat. I didn't even notice you changed back. What a waste. You look so cute. I already told you. It's not like a form I like. It's not a form I like shapeshifting into. Seems like she's not too keen on the idea. She has her reasons, no doubt. Let's check out the general goods. Oh, the church folk. Whoa, is this ignorant cults? They got the Canna Vega run too. All these books have been banned by the church. Pretty audacious to have them just sitting on shelves like this. You say that, but you don't seem to be outraged at seeing them here. I was about to say seeing them either, but then I saw that it said here. The owner's got a true scholar's zest for forbidden text. That being said, I don't believe these have any information in them that's truly dangerous, though. You don't get a chance like this every day. Maybe I'll just pick up one or... Ah, that's expensive! I'm starting to wish I'd gotten Kevin to bring back everything from the Recluse Club. I guess I'll just have to save up every spare mirror I can as I can afford them. And this guy works for the church? Up to now, he's only shown us his good proper side, but...
Ah, hello everyone. You seem like you're ready to head off.
Ha! Voice acting. How random. Rosine.
Why, hello there. I'm so glad to see you've recovered, Rean.
Thanks, Rosine. It helped a lot that you came to assist us back there. And Instructor Thomas, thank you for helping us by using the partition. Not at all. It was only possible because you all were the ones inside it. In that respect, I do think it's really thanks to Gaius and the new Class 7. I'd say their strength was the largest factor, including the presence of the Pendler Soldiers. Really, we didn't do all that much. Our efforts had a minimal impact compared to everyone else. Never underestimate what the power of love can do. Anyway, that ship, the Merkaba. It's a ship that belongs to the Gralsritter, isn't it? That's right. It's given to the minions like Gaius and myself to help us in the course of our Gralsritter duties. In addition to the engine specs being a bit over the top, it even has state-of-the-art facilities and weapons included. I only just inherited it from Barkhorn, so I'm still getting used to it. That's part of the reason I wanted Rosine to come. The backup she provided was essential. I'm just glad I could help. That's great. It's comforting knowing that we have you on our side. Instructor Thomas, will you be heading back to your Merkaba? Yes, I'll be covering the eastern portion of the Empire, as well as working together with the Gralsritter headquarters. Out of the 12 Merkabas we have, 4 of them were supposed to join us, but the 4th and 9th of the minions, along with their Merkabas, were called away to respond to other threats. I guess there are problems all over the continent, not just Erebonia. Seems to be the case. I'll try to get a hold of any useful information I can while I'm at it. Right now, I'm just glad you're back with us, Rean. Oh, so the 4th and 9th minion were supposed to actually come help us with that issue. That would have been a good help. I'm not even sure who they are. I don't even think I know them. It's load off my mind. You never really stop worrying about your old students. Thank you, Instructor Thomas. It really is great to have you back with us. Hey, it's the boys! Well, looks like you 3 got a pretty good soak in. Yep, couldn't pass up the opportunity. No kidding. I feel like a new man thanks to that bath. I should hope so. You take to hot springs like a slovenly old fogey aching all over. What's with that? Some of us have day jobs running us ragged, you know. What's wrong with that? Oh, you guys. To be fair, it's not hard to let yourself go once you settle in. You're telling me. Well, anyway, not to get all prim and proper on you guys, but I wanted to extend my thanks. Oh, come on now, Reen. You know we couldn't do a thing without you. Just relax yourself. Enjoy some luxury for once. My, it really is sweet how well you all get along. The truth is something precious. There truly is something precious about it. Why do I always trip up over these when I'm recording? This thing's slogging about. Oh dear, he's rather wary of you, isn't he? It's understandable stance to take given the circumstances. Sorry to scare you like that, little guy. No harm intended. I guess he must be a familiar. It looks like he's watching over the hot spring. I think he wants to show you over to the hot springs. Damn, still? What a bro. Well, he is offering after all. Maybe we should take a dip before we head out. I gotta say, I never thought they'd have a hot spring here of all places. Not sure how I feel about indulging like this right before we leave, though. Well, you certainly seem to be enjoying it, from where we're sitting. You couldn't be soaking in it any harder if you were a sponge. Ugh, I'm still not over this whole mixed bathing thing. You're the only one uncomfortable. I can tell by the blush on your face. You know Muse is gonna be uncomfortable, and Altina seems perfectly fine. The coverage of these towels is nearly identical to that of a swimsuit. Besides, Instructor Reen is a Hot Springs Paradise local. I imagine one may find him a bit more immune than most. But if, say, an unfortunate accident were to occur, with maybe a bit of skin-to-skin for good measure, it would be a different story, I concur. Muse, cut it out! And you, Allie, stop playing along! My, and I thought I was a Hot Springs fanatic. Sorry, Principal Lee Gwyn. Looks like we beat you to the punch. Are you two here for a soak too? Yup, we wanted to go in one last time. We've been to some fun places, yes, but certainly none as nice as these springs. I must have been here a good half-dozen times since yesterday myself. I could easily have hit double figures had you awoken a little later. Can't say I blame you. Well, good to see they don't mind barring themselves. Unlike you chicks, the Rakshas actually got something to bear. Well, I guess it was bearing. I think I was right the first time. The principal's presence certainly is overwhelming. Oh darn, I suppose I'll just have to wait until next time to stand a chance. One-track mind as usual, I see. Well, if it makes you feel any better, yours have gotten pretty big too, Yuna. I'm certainly no match for you or Lady Mildine over there by any standard. Kia, shush! Not in front of the guys. Oh, it's different for everyone, Rennie. You still have some time to get there. I concur. I estimate that both of you still have 2 years grace period before we can properly judge. I wonder if anyone will notice if I just make my way out now. You're so innocent, it's making me cringe. After getting out, everyone enjoyed some coffee milk and fruit milk, courtesy of the owner of the inn. They then hung out a bit longer before parting ways. Alright, I think that covers everything. I only got the Thor's Unity ranking increased. So, I think we should be heading out now. I just went past where I was going. To the clearing. Sword's still red though. Didn't the sword change its color when we held onto it? Oh, are we checking out Valimar? Valimar and Millium too. Back then, it was as if their thoughts flooded my mind, along with the voices of all my friends. They said they'd pledge their aid to me, or at least I think they did. Instructor Rean, I have to do better, for Velimar and Million both. Actually, no, that's not quite right. I've made up my mind to set my eyes on the future, no matter what. No matter how much I stumble and fall, I'll make it past any challenge, rivalries or otherwise. And I'll have both of you at my side all the way. My, he's certainly firing himself up, isn't he? We'll offer you as much support in the rivalries as we can as well. Not like you got a choice. We're roping ourselves in this no matter what. I guess that's the last one. Maybe. I'm assuming we can head out now. Church's Merkabah and Joseph's Bobcat too. I've taken care of all my things. Maybe it's time we head to Briona Island. Let's go. They actually won't let you leave to go into the forest and stuff, so you really can't do much of anything else. This is one of those times that, well, they should. I should have been able to do the 4th trial. No, that was in the last one. That was before I left. Never mind. Or maybe. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I really can't thank you all enough. Rin, Kia, Jingo too, we owe you our gratitudes. And I'll make sure I pass it on to Estelle and the others for you. Have fun. I'll do the same to Lloyd and them. Give them Gehenna out there. I'm gonna provide the branch campus students with support while I keep searching for Teotot. I'll be in contact if I find out anything. Alright, you watch out for yourselves too, Randy. And I'll link up with the other bracers while I search for Tita. Sarah, Fee, good luck. Same to you. Give our best to Shara. Though our paths may split here for a time, the potential of our cooperation is still on the board. Take care, Lady Mildine. Best of luck to you all. And to you too as well, General. I doubt you need to freak out just yet with the Black Whirlwind on your side. You know, I think it would be interesting to have a story in a Trails game, like have like the main character in a Trails game be a character who is like General Aurelia, not like freakishly overpoweredly strong, but I mean has trained in multiple like schools, or is like a novice in multiple schools and is honing that, like how Rean is just was a novice in the One Leaves, or adept, whatever it was. He was a beginner, let's put it that way. He only knew basic beginner level techniques, and then in 2 he was just intermediate. I think there was the story thing in between the 2. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I think it would be interesting to have a main character that's trained like that, just to see what kind of skills and techniques they can learn, and you know, the story behind it. They'd probably be a bit more confident than Rean is sometimes with his stuff, but I think it'd be interesting. Give my best to the Brigadier General as well. May fortune be on your side. Emma, Celine, Grandmother, I'm grateful we have the chance to see each other, even if it was on the shorter side. Our futures may be a rocky one, but do remember to be kind to yourselves. Fida, don't push yourself too much either, okay? Or you could stay in touch for once, at the very least. Don't hesitate to let us know if you require our assistance. It's about time we left. Gaius, Rosine, thank you for all of your help. The gratitude is ours. We may not have succeeded, but if it had not been for your support, we'll be off then. We may not have succeeded if it had not been for your support. I read that sentence in a different light. Just let me know if you guys need anything. I'll be over in a flash. Thanks, Josette. We appreciate it. Take care of yourselves out there. I suppose we best head out ourselves. Mana transfer tests to the Divine Knight and Panzer Soldats have been completed. Let's go then. Thank you for everything, guys. Seriously. It's because of everyone's help here we're all standing together right now. We'll be sure to repay the favor someday. Oh, there's no need for that. You're one of us now. Feel free to come back and visit anytime. Safe travels, everyone. Off you go. Make sure you give them what's for. You got it. Let's do this, guys. Right. I can't tell if they're following the ship or if we're piloting them while it's and following the ship. We're definitely flying cloaked, which is sweet. We are now entering, I don't know how to say that plateau's airspace. The current time is 13:24. That's military time. I hate military time so much. Where should I plot our course? Mauve Coast. Actually, no. Through Olbia Lowlands? Circle around the peninsula and proceed west along the river. Then head north and swoop over the Belarus Sea. Aye aye, Captain. Looks like we managed to avoid their Air Force surveillance network. Phew, this is unbelievable. Almost feels like we're cheating the system. I never had a chance to see the bridge while we were escaping the workshop. So this is Merkabah. It's used as a special operations craft by Dominions. Yes, I inherited from Father Barkhorn, along with my stigma. I had some adjustments made in the Holy City to help better attune the two together. The Holy City of Arteria, home of the high seat of the Septian Church. I get the feeling a certain foundation's been providing some assistance with the equipment here on the bridge too, right? I hope we get to visit the home of the Septian Church. I'm afraid we're unavailable for comment on that one. Sorry, it's kind of a matter of political discretion. I see. That makes sense. It's only to be expected for a ship that doesn't officially exist. We'll have to take a small detour, but we should be at Briona Island in around an hour. I know this ship isn't the roomiest, but feel free to make it your own until our arrival. My headphones are getting on my nerves because there's one side of them that are messed up. Because while these headphones are $200, they're so crappily made that it's ridiculous. They're just way too fragile. Well, thanks. We'll try. Thanks, guys. Are we allowed to go out on the deck? What about the reference room, sickbay, and workshop? You may go about however you please. The only place that's off limits is the engine room. On to the search for a place to nap, then. And so you guys had some sort of bar counter down below. Think I'll go hit me a bottle or two. I'm about to hit you with a bottle or two if you don't knock it off. Please try to restrain yourselves. We're going to need you at your best later. Crow's going to be waiting at the island shrine, no doubt about it. Then we'll finally get to the truth about these rivalries, no matter how hopeless or brutal the truth may be. Anyway, seems this floor has a sick bay, a break room, and a few other facilities. The other floor has a lounge, a workshop, a reference room, and a training room. Only 1 hour until we reach the island. Maybe I'll go speak with everyone again. What's this blue one? Oh, it's a shower. No, I guess I'll snag a couple of these. They restore CP, so they could come in handy. Even if it's only 15, 15 is better than none. Plus, I'm pretty sure I can use them outside of battle. And they're cheap. Interesting. So you're already using the latest OS, huh? Right. It's even equipped with a special developer mode. I assume that you're familiar with it, Elisa. I was fortunate enough to be trained in it, yeah. Could I borrow the manual? I bet I could spend all day soaking it in. Sure, here you go. Not wasting any time jumping in, huh? Well, the squires will have to return eventually, right? Hopefully I can help lighten the load a bit this way. Though I do plan to stay at your service a little while longer. Well, we'd love to help the crew out however we can, too. So just let me know if there's anything you need. Then again, I can't be sure how things might turn out at Riola Island. I understand. I can only imagine what Crow's intentions may be. But I believe the conversation you're headed will ultimately prove significant for you in Class 7. Yeah, that much is for sure. Elisa? Oh no, it's nothing. Try to take it easy, okay? We have to make sure you're rested before you meet with Crow. We do have a break room, as well as a lounge down below. Just relax for now. Feel free to go up on deck if you think it might help. I do hate when I do one event and then there's this another event right in the same spot. But they've been doing that an awful lot. By the way, Reen, I take it your copies of the Black Records have been lost. I'm afraid so. After all the work you did decoding it for us too. I'm sorry, Rosen. I don't know what to say. Well, given the circumstances, there's not a whole lot that could have been done. But you should know that Father Thomas brought all the analytical data back to the holy city of Arteria. Whatever the congregation for the sacraments grants us permission to investigate, we will store in reference rooms of the Merkaba. We'll be getting the rest in over time, in sequential order, of course. If you'd like to see the contents for yourself, feel free to visit the reference room. I see. That sounds great. Thank you. Just one more in a long list of things we owe you for, Rosen. And that goes both ways, I can assure you. That's nice and all, but I'm not going to read them. I never do. To the deck. Oh, these two. Oh, Instructor Reen. Hello. Hey. Didn't know you two were out here? The ship is something, huh? It is something, yes. It's quite impressive on a technical level, far more than your average airship. And then we've got Lloyd and the others on a different ship too. I can't believe it's come down to risky tactics like this. The Merkabah's mana engine is supplying Valimar with energy. Same goes for your Panzer Soldats. By linking up to the engine, they also receive a stable energy supply and are even automatically tracked. No matter how you look at it, this is definitely technology from the Epstein Foundation to use here. They're also developing a pseudo-optical camouflage field based on my observations. The Gral's Redder might be just as technologically advanced as Ouroboros and the gnomes. Yeah, that definitely seems a... I've got to say, Gaius and Rosine are just awesome, also amazing. Oh. I don't know if that was on purpose or if they were going to say like awesome and then switch to amazing halfway through it. You know, what I mean is we're real lucky to call them our friends. I'm so grateful for them, honestly. I couldn't agree more. You know, Yuna, your ability to speak exactly from the heart never sits into awesome maze. Alright, Allie, don't think I can pick up on sarcasm. Don't think I can't pick up on sarcasm. No, I meant that sincerely. If anything, there was only 0.1% sarcasm at most. Hey! Instructor Rin? I heard from Elisa and Eustace that you kicked everyone into gear with quite the intense pep talk. Not to mention you guys confronted Ash and Muse when they had gone astray. You cleared the path for them to rejoin Class 7. What you accomplished is nothing short of amazing. I can't tell you how hard you've been working. I can tell. Why do I keep saying the opposite word? Oh no, it's nothing special or anything. But it is. You led the charge for all of us while Instructor Rin was MIA. Kurt also had some generous words to say about you. Wait, really? Thank you, Yuna. You stepped up in a major way when I was at my weakest. I don't know just what we'll face when we reach the island, but you've inspired me to be the best instructor possible to you guys. I can't let my own student do a better job than me, can I? Let's make it happen, Yuna, and you too, Altina. Of course. Alright then, count me in. Still an inefficient way. I had a lot of regrets when you were gone, Instructor. Why didn't I say anything earlier? I guess I just couldn't handle being honest with you about this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Rin. About 2 years ago, you saved me and my siblings' lives. It was around the time you first came to Crossbell, as the Ashen Chevalier. You rescued a girl and some young kids who were thrown out of a civilian truck and abandoned, though you probably don't even remember who they were. No, I remember it well, you know? I had a bright pink hair like yours isn't something you can just forget. I didn't pick up on it when we first met, but I put 2 and 2 together one day during class. The way you shielded your siblings with your body after being thrown from the truck, it just solidified for me what length someone from the police academy was willing to go. But why didn't you say anything earlier? All the time I spent worrying about this, this is the worst. I'm sorry, Yuna. I guess I should have known this would happen. To tell you the truth, what happened back there in Crossbell made a huge impact on me. Being able to help you guys in the midst of all that conflict put things into perspective. In a way, it saved me. So maybe I should be the one thanking you. I had no idea. Still, what do you have to thank me for? When I look at them, all I see is 2 close friends. I suppose I'm a little jealous. There's the interior over here. You're doing some work for the Government Accountability Inspectorate? Yeah, I was hoping that I might obtain some intel at the same time. And maybe I'd hear from Stefan. Stefan? He was in the same chess club as you, wasn't he? I heard that he's been working on something for the Orbital Network with the Imperial Army. Indeed, but because of the nature of his job, he doesn't seem to have any external contacts. I was hoping I'd be able to contract him and that he'd be able to help us out in some way or another, but that probably can't be helped, considering his situation. Anyway, you've been working really hard. You should take a break. You're probably right. By the way, you play Palm Party, don't you? Yeah, but it looks like it was added to my Arcs 2 at some point. Oh, that's perfect. I'll give you my account ID. Challenge me when you have some free time. You got it. But I don't want to. I don't really care about the new mini games on this. What I do care about is that my headphones learn to stay in one position and stop shifting. Oh. Got milk, Celine? What of it? I was feeling thirsty. And there we go. What are you sitting down like that for? Well, I was thinking about it, and I realized I hadn't thanked you properly. I'll pass. You never needed it you never needed to in the first place, you know. Ha! Humor me then, just this once. Thank you, Celine. I mean it. You're always there for me when the going gets tough. And the fact that I've made it this far is without a doubt thanks to you. It's just part of my mission, is all. Hardly anything worth thanking. You're right. Words alone aren't enough to describe how grateful I am to you. These times are sure to calm down at some point. So once they do, I hope you'll allow me to honor properly paying you back. Honestly, you're such a goody two-shoes, it hurts sometimes. Fine, fine. But just know I won't be expecting much. Tweaking your weapons fee? Oh, doing weapons maintenance and repair? Yeah, mostly just adjusting my gun unit. Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, the situation we're in being what it is, I've been feeling I have to do whatever I can to get stronger. And that way, I'll be able to protect everyone, including you, better than ever. Fee. Feels good to have you supporting me. I don't think I can go here. I could use this while we're in the air, but only at a great cost. What am I missing? Oh, nothing then. To all passengers, we've set course for Riona Island. Estimated arrival 30 minutes from now. This Skrulls Ritter battleship sure is fast. I wonder what awaits us on the island. You feel it too, right? The knowledge that our destinies come in and out. I'd be more than willing to stay by you until you're ready to go. I have to keep moving forward, no matter what future lies ahead of me. I don't want to worry my friends. Maybe I should go wash my face. Whew. Silver hair and red eyes. Like I'm a vampire from some old legend. My coworker will get a kick out of that line. He kept being like, it's probably a vampire. I'm like, yeah, no, there's no way he's a vampire. It's just not the case. I guess the Nosferatu were victims of the Empire's curse too, in a way. Though when it comes to me as a sacrifice, they're almost cute in comparison. Oh, Lisa, did you need to use the bathroom? I'll be out in just a sec. Elisa? Sorry for doing this all of a sudden. It's just your hair, your eyes, they aren't going back to normal, are they? No, probably not. You don't like it? I was thinking it looked kind of cool. You'll always be cool, no matter how you look. You're an important person to all of us. More than anyone. Especially to... Sorry about that. I must be more tired than I thought. I hope that didn't seem too weird. I'll be heading down to the lounge now. I'd like to take a look through that ship manual Rosine gave me. Sure. She's acting a little weird. Though she obviously has a lot to deal with, considering everything that's happened. Still, I can't help but worry sometimes, even with a close friend. Literally, everybody in her family is her enemy right now. Alright, guess I'll head to the bridge. Then I should speak with Gaius. Come on, we all know that Reen's silver hair and red eyes are cool. Then again, silver hair is just cool in general, and my favorite color is red. And even if his hair was black with the eyes red, they would look good too, honestly. Doesn't seem like too much longer until Briona Island, huh? Yes, the security level over the sea is about as relaxed as you'd expect. We do, however, need to think about where we'll be landing. The landing dock itself is too exposed to Ortis. And the Imperial's navy started to amass itself over in Yuno. I see. Why not just land on Briona Island? Because if we take the ship, it'll take a while. The island's full of cliffs, so our options outside of the landing dock are pretty limited, severely limited. The sandy beach up to the northwest up the northwest end is probably our best bet. I thought just the same. Oh, so you did. How long have you had that pulled up on screen? Then again, you did help us out on Briona Island just a few months back, didn't you? You said an acquaintance of yours sent you there, so that means... Ah, you got me. I was dropped off from Father Thomas Meckerbach on the way home. Rosine and Brother Elrond helped me out quite a bit back then as well. Though we couldn't really return until after the Deferlinger had departed. We were at risk of being discovered by Ouroboros after all, so we had to pull out not too long after the drop-off, unfortunate as it was. I see. I can understand why. In any case, after that experience, that sandy beach should be no problem at all. We have about 20 minutes until we arrive. You should prepare to land. Got it. I've already made my rounds. Maybe I'll just wait here at the bridge. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I've pretty much done everything I can think of. Pulling into view of Briona Island. Wow, look at that. I remember that silhouette quite well. Huh, so that's what it looks like from way up here. A nostalgic sight, to say the least. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years now. Huh. Ah, yes. This was where Group B conducted their field studies, correct? Yeah, back when Group A was over at the North Highlands. That one sure was a doozy. No thanks to Lauren Fee over here. And those days are long past us, thankfully. What can I say? I was young back then. You still seem rather young to me, Fee. Now that you bring it up, I stopped by the island on my way to Nord too. Did you really? Feels just like our days back in school, huh? Yeah, it really does. As discussed, we will soon be making a stealthy landing on the beach. Prepare to touch down, everyone. I'm still laughing at that door comment. I could use this door while we're in the air, but at a great cost. Alright, Rosine, we'll leave the Merkaba to you. If the Navy or the Air Force show up, pull out and get some distance between you. Very well. The Divine Knights and Panther Soldats are ready to ship out anytime. Don't hesitate to call on me. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll probably have to summon Valabar myself, though. Yes. It all depends on the results of this rivalry. Alright, it sounds like you all know what you're doing. Be careful out there. Right, we better get going. This is the first time I've been here. Do you guys know the way to the shrine? Yes, we only need to follow that path. Then, just before we reach the waterfall, we head southwest. That'll lead us to the wharf where the shrine is. I think I remember the place you're talking about. Yeah, there was some kind of little altar around there. It wasn't a full-blown shrine, however. It must have appeared after the Civil War. Yeah, it's probably still there. I just hope Crow's waiting there for us. Right. We've got a real big group this time, huh? How about we get going? Be careful, everybody. We're talking about something created by the gnomes and the witches over 1,000 years ago. Crow was there last time. Let's hope he's still there. To the Soul Shrine. I'll keep my team how it is, though it is nice that I have Old Class 7 as well. It's the first time that I get to go to an area that's not like a major crisis area like the Dark Dragon and have everybody. But I'm actually going to go ahead and call it here because we've been going for almost an hour. And I don't want this one to be like the last episode. So, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode.